Gentlemen, we are back with our end of day watch list report with yours truly, Dex the Algo Capitalist. All right, so Theta is battling. Ever since we had the rally alert a few days ago, you've been getting upside production, and the market did push through the bottom of the Kumo cloud resistance, and now it is getting deeper into the cloud. So it's on its way trying to break out here. So just a little bit further to go, and the market should be able to get past that psychological $3 mark. So nice start here as the market is pushing higher. So your locked in bull market is back. The bull market trend has reclaimed the price action and is pushing forward. So hopefully this will uh, gain momentum and continue. Then in Zcash or ZEC, unfortunately, this bear market has reclaimed the price action, and you have a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. And unfortunately, the 52-week low is back on the table as a downside target. Next, we have XRP Ripple, and this one also a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. You got the bearish trend momentum. Market just could not get back up to that $60 resistance zone. And it's looking like it's about the market wants to roll over. You have a few things to be concerned about here. This key support area right here is your first downside target, followed by this one here at 35, and then this one here at 29. So it looks like these zones are in play. If this one doesn't hold, then these two are definitely become in play. All right, next up is silver. So silver gave a little pause today, and we got the first sign here on the close today of a bullish algo shift. So perhaps the market has found a short-term bottom, temporary support zone, and now wants to challenge to get back above the psychological 28 resistance. So this will be interesting to see. Does the market have enough energy to do so? Or is something else going on here? So this one is looking interesting. I have to say the silver does look interesting. All right, the risk to reward is not so high either. Well, I mean, the risk part is not so low. I mean, I'm sending it backwards. The risk to reward is there for this one, put it that way. The reward does outweigh the risk on this one. So let's see what happens. Still got that bearish trend momentum reading though, so anything is possible, but we'll see. Sometimes silver can get volatile on you. All right, as far as the Dow is concerned, the market is trying to stay within the narrow bands of the Kumo cloud here. It's trying. The bearish trend momentum reading is proving a bit much. But the issue that we have is we have a short-term support bottom here, and we've been getting bullish algo shifts. Now, we're not really getting anything out of it as far as momentum, but the bullish algo shift could keep prices elevated in the short term. All right, so this is going to be interesting to see how things happen here. But if this market can't get itself together, it has some time, but you got a vortex coming up here, and that is going to put pressure on prices and push the Dow back below the 38,000 mark. All right, so you got a little bit of cushion here, nice little air pocket between the support and where we are now, but the bullish algo shift is really going to have to wrestle control back from the bears. This market is still going to remain under selling pressure as long as you have the bearish trend momentum reading. But the bullish algo shift right now is taking precedence. So the market has stopped dropping for now, and the bullish algo shift will be in play for the time being. So longs seem to have the bias, short-term control, even with this bearish trend momentum reading for now. Next, we have the NASDAQ 100, same thing. You got the bullish algo shift pushing price action back into the Kumo cloud resistance zone. You still got the bearish trend momentum reading, but the bullish algo shift should keep prices elevated for now, bucking that. So it looks like the downside momentum has ceased for now, but you still have the bearish trend momentum reading. Selling can come back in at any moment, and that is a threat right now. But the bias, whenever you get a algo shift, the bias always goes in the direction of the algo shift. Okay, that's always the case. The algo shift is what determines how the price action will flow in the immediate term. Once the algo shift goes away, then the trend momentum reading rules the day. Okay, so that's kind of the rule based here, all right, of the system. Algo shifts are important because they give immediate bias retrieval data on the market. All right. Now, we do know that these algo shifts come during periods of consolidation and congestion. And whenever you have an algo shift, regardless of the trend momentum reading, you're going to follow that short term algo shift until that goes away. Then you go back to following the trend momentum reading. So, trend momentum reading rules the day until you get a bearish algo shift or a bullish algo shift. All right. And again, algo shifts are like the trend momentum readings. There are a slight variation of the trend momentum reading. It lets you know when that trending market has stopped, has ceased moving in the trend direction. So in this case, with the bearish algo, the bearish trend momentum reading, that means that the Nasdaq 100 is under a selling mode. It's in a sell mode, sell the rally mode. And then when you get the bullish algo shifts, it says that that sell the rally mode is off the table now. All right, and people are starting to search for a bottom, and bulls are starting to come in, and bears are starting to take profit and take that downside risk potential is getting less and less. So that's just a way to understand it and read these in context. All right. So next we have gold. So gold has the bearish trend momentum reading, right? So this bull market has paused. You got a short-term top in place, and then you had the crash alert, and then you got that nice initial downside production. But on the close today, guess what? You got the bullish algo shift. So that bullish algo shift is now in play. All right. So that means that the bearish trend momentum reading has ceased the sell the rally mode for now and is now looking at the bullish algo shift. It's looking to that for its short term direction for immediate trading over the next 24 hours. So it looks like the trend is in the process of trying to reclaim the price action. All right. So we are looking to that right now. All right. You're under that auspices right now. Next, we have the E-mini S&P 500. You can see how the bullish algo shift has lifted the price action all the way now back up to the top of the Kumo Cloud resistance zone. It hasn't been able to push through yet, but it's going to keep trying because the bullish algo shift is still on the table, which means we expect more upside production over the next 24 hours, even in spite of the resistance zone. All right, just something to think about as we're moving forward. Next, we have crude oil. It also has a bullish algo shift and is creeping back up toward that $85 resistance zone. So the sell the rally mode is off the table for now. You still got the bearish bearish trend momentum reading, which means that the sell the rally mode can kick back in at any moment once the bullish algo shift goes off the table. All right, so just FYI there as well. Next, we have the euro. So it's still in a free fall state. It's still in a correction state. It's still in a locked in bear market. But we have the bullish algo shift that has come into play. Now it's right at a key resistance zone. The question is, will it be able to push through it and get back up to the 108 Kumo Cloud resistance, which is right here? This is the key zone for the market to get back up to. Does it have it in it? Does it have enough energy to do that? Will we get more shorts, liquidating shorts? I'm saying that we're right there at that point where, yeah, that's a very high probability. So the market could get back up to the Kumo Cloud resistance. We'll have to watch and see over the next 24 hours or so. Same thing with the pound sterling. You got the bullish algo shift lifting the price. Now we put in a short-term floor, but we're still in a free fall status. We're still in a correction mode. So you're not out of the woods yet, and you still have a bearish trend momentum reading. But for right now, the bulls have the short-term advantage as they're riding the coattails of the liquidation of the bears. All right. Next, we have the Aussie. Now, the Aussie's been in this bear market forever, and this bullish trend momentum reading has lasted quite a while. And so we've been getting these sell-offs, then the bulls come in and defend each time. And the last rally alert was here, and the market has been given upside production. Now you're at a point of resistance, and this is a key resistance zone right here at 65.75. So 65.75 is a key resistance zone on your way to the psychological 66 resistance zone. Okay, so that's what we're watching. Those are the two levels we're watching toward the upside for the Aussie at this time. Next is the Russell. So the Russell has been in a free fall status, correction status, and now the bullish algo shift is trying to push the market back above the bottom of the Kumo Cloud resistance. So over the next 24 hours, we'd expect the Russell to continue to climb as well. We shall see. Next, we have Ethereum futures. We got the bullish trend momentum reading. We had the rally alert. You got that initial upside production. And now the market is struggling to push higher. But unfortunately, on the close today, we got a bearish algo shift that is threatening to pull prices lower. So it looks like the upside potential for the time being is now limited, and the market is ready to fall back down. So this one needs to be watched closely over the next 24 hours. Bitcoin futures, on the other hand, has a bullish trend momentum reading. You had your initial rally alert here. You got your upside production, and you have a bearish algo shift here. All right. So it's, the price action got above the Kumo Cloud, which is the only difference. So the question being is, you're at a tug of war zone in this one. The bulls want to try to get the market back above 70K, and they have the bullish trend momentum reading. So you're in about the pullback zone to do it. But when you have a bearish algo shift reading on today's close, that's threatening to put a cap on the rally. So this is going to have to be watched over the next 24 hours as well, because this market could break down. All right. So definitely watching your Bitcoin. All right. And then, of course, last but not least, you got your US dollar index. It's still in a locked in bull market with a bullish trend momentum reading, but these bearish algo shift readings have been putting a cap to the rally potential, and is putting more pressure on the US dollar index, keeping it below 106 now. So it's going to have to fight for its life to stay above 106. If it can get back above 106 and stay there, then it should be a very quick leap to 108. All right. So just something to watch as we're moving forward. I see you in the live chat. Any thoughts on theta? Yeah, I think theta was like one of the first charts that I did at the beginning of here. So you can just rewind it and go back. But I did theta. I think theta was the first chart that we did, and I don't recall what I said about it. But you can rewind. We're about to wrap up now anyway, so you can take a look at that. If you are one of our members, you can just go log into your dashboard. All of the reports are out. All right, so every report is done, and you can find that there. Oh, okay. You're talking about the T Fuel Theta's gas token. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. That's not on our list. We have the Theta itself on the list, but I don't have that T Fuel. I don't have any data on that. That's not a crypto that we have right now on our watch list. So I'm not familiar with that, unfortunately. And the question is the ticker T Fuel, which is Theta's gas token, and that's not a crypto that we follow. Now, if they come out with um, an ETF or something for it, we may be able to check it out. But yeah, that's not something that we cover right now. All right, so that's it. That's all we got for now. Like I said, all the reports are out. You can log into your dashboard at pulsewavetrading.com, and you will see that it is there and waiting for your perusal. Let's see here. Can you do ISM? It has some ridiculous gap that occurred a few days ago. ISM. Let me see here. I don't know what that is. Let's see. ISM. Is it ICZOOM? Well, I'll pull it up. You tell me if it's the right chart or not. All right, let's see. Let's see here. All right, does this chart look right to you? So the ticker is IZM. It's on the NASDAQ. It's ICZOOM Group. Okay, so something devastating happened here. Wow. Okay, so on April the 15th, all right, we were up here at the $50 level, and then you opened on the 19th way down here below $10. Oh my goodness, what in the world? This is one of the reasons why I hate equities, man. I can't stand equities because you have no control. You go home over the weekend and you're a happy camper because this thing broke out. You've been riding it. You put your stop, in there and everything. You done locked in some profit. And then here you go. The market opens up way down here. Good grief. This is like the umpteenth time I've seen something like this, where you have these high flying stocks. It used to be more common, like on the pink sheets over the counter market, but this can occur, and this is a good case study here. This is the NASDAQ. This is an electronic market, and you gap down $50 from a close. That's crazy. I don't know if they canceled their dividend or something. Someone knew something. People took profit up here. They didn't hold this. Someone knew something, and they got the heck out of the market. Because for the market to open down here, I don't understand that. Somebody had to explain that to me. That is crazy. I've never seen nothing like that before. That's over the top, dude. And you got a bearish trend momentum reading now too. Your chart's all jacked up. You falling below the original floor that the market had here, where it built a long-term base for this rally. The rally was long overdue, and it finally happened, but then it comes right down. This just smells of fraud to me, man. This looks fraudulent. This is fraudulent. Okay, now I gotta say this too, folks. When you see something like this that just reeks of fraud and malfeasance, you know, yeah, every gap has to be closed at some point, but this is not normal trading. When I say a gap, I mean we talking about a reasonable gap on a chart. This is insanity. This is something else. This is like saying that the company's bankrupt and the price is going to zero. Like for real, for real. Now, if you are flat this market, you're not a victim of this market. You weren't long from 50. You're not holding any shares, and you were like, you know what? Maybe this is a bad tick. Maybe this something happened, an error. I'm gonna go ahead and take a gander. I'm gonna go take a stab at it. I'm gonna go ahead and buy it tomorrow in the open at $2.81, because at some point it's gonna have to come back up here somewhere, maybe even $30, and closer to 40, and then I can make a bundle of cash. You can try that, but normally, the thing with equities is like this: equities are priced extremely efficiently when fraud and malfeasance is not at work. And their equities are priced the way they're priced for a reason. So if this stock closed today down here at the $2.81 level, something is really wrong with this company. Something is wrong. All right. So I don't know if this gap will ever be closed. This thing may go to zero the way this thing is looking. This is nasty. This is beyond, ripping your face off. This is straight up decapitation. This is taking all of your money away. If you were long here, let's just say it's $10. You watched it go up to 50. And you got greedy and didn't take profit, you just got decapitated. It may never get back up here. It may never even get back up to 20. Who's to say? I could be wrong. You could get in tomorrow and buy this thing at $2, and then a week from now it could be at 400. And you're laughing, you're saying, Dex, you were wrong, man. This thing is at 400. I knew I should have bought some. Look, it's your money. All right, I'm not. This is not a recommendation to buy or sell anything. I'm not telling you to buy or sell anything. I don't short stocks below like $10 anyway, especially it's like the lower the stock is, the more risk to the upside you have. Because this could have been reversed the other way too. This could have been, down here, and then all of a sudden it opens up here. If you were short at $2, you're bankrupt now at 50. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, hey, you can roll that dice. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it'll explode tomorrow, or in a couple of days. But then again, it could be at a penny. So it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. That's not the way I roll. Now, if this was a leveraged product, like if this was Forex, or if it was commodity futures, then my training experience would say take a stab at it. Go ahead and get long this market. Find a way to get long this market, because you know good and well it's going back up, especially if this was like gold, silver, copper, wheat. You know what I'm saying? Live cattle, lean hog, sugar, cocoa, coffee, even lumber. Yeah, those are commodities that are never going to be worth zero. So I'm going to go ahead and buy it. I would buy that in a heartbeat. Yeah, I would find a way to get long that market. I would be willing to take some kind of risk, and I would get the heck up in there. But this is a stock. Companies go out of business all the time. Right now, companies have been going bankrupt since the pandemic. So yeah, this is like a lottery ticket. You can buy some shares tomorrow and hope that you hit this lottery, but I don't know, man. I'm weary of it. The only way I think this stock will go up is if Reddit gets involved and they do like they did on GameStop or something, or AMC Theaters. That's my opinion on that one. So my opinion on this one, this market's in a bear market now, so it is not a buying candidate. There's nothing to buy there on that chart whatsoever. But if you are long from 50 or some other higher number, or then, and you're asking me, should I sell this stock? Should I cut my losses and walk away with something better than nothing? I can't. That's an individual thing, man. I mean, if I was long from 50, I would be so mad right now. And I know people don't want to take a bath. You don't want to take a loss. I get that. Um, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. This is why I don't really trade stocks like that, because of that. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a big blue chip company, like Walmart or, you know, Amazon, Google, Meta, something like that. Then I can go ahead and I can take a stab, because those companies aren't going anywhere. But this company that I never even heard of, you know, and this is another reason why I like ETFs. I like the index ETFs, like the S&P, the Nasdaq, the Russell, the Dow. You know what I'm saying? I'll trade those ETFs, gold and silver ETFs. I'll do that because those aren't going to zero either. You know what I mean? So, all right. So the next one here is Mara. I see you. I got you. I got your Mara up here. All right. So this one just went neutralized on the close. All right. So, and also gave you a crash alert, meaning that this nice little technical bounce is over and the market's going to come back down here and test this old support. And I do believe this one is still on the reports. So if you are a subscriber, you can just log into your dashboard and you can see that the system is going to tell you that this is you have a crash alert for tonight and tomorrow's trading. It may say no alert or something like that. That if you see a no alert in the bearish and bullish momentum columns, that means it's a neutralized market. Okay, just so you know, FYI. All right, and I can't remember how I coded it. If the neutralized will outweigh the rally and crash alerts or not, I'm not sure. But and either way, you can see here on the chart, you got a crash alert. You were in a bull market, for a locked in bull market with a bullish trend momentum reading, but now you've gone neutral with this crash alert for tomorrow's trading. So it's a high probability this thing is going to come down tomorrow, and your immediate downside target is this support of $15.53. All right, so that's your downside target on this one. All right, so that's what you're going to watch for, the downside production to kick in on that. All right, folks, that's it. You know what it is, man. Share and like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And on that note, I'm out. Oh, and by the way, still no trade entries for me for tonight. If anything changes, like before I go to bed, I change my mind, I will put out a tweet and I will post a message in both Slack and Discord rooms. Okay. But for right now, I'm still flat. I have no working orders in the market whatsoever. I'm not in anything right now. I am sidelined in cash. I will be studying some more tonight before I go to bed, and um, I'll see what I'm going to do at that point. I will have something going on, but I just don't know what that's going to be just yet. Okay, but I will let you know. All right, so see you guys in the next one. Peace.